Hi. So I'm here. I'm sorry I'm too late today. I was about to come earlier, but then there were some guests at the home, so I couldn't join. But yeah, now I'm here, and from next time I will give you a window, like between 7 to 8, I will join something like that because yeah, I'm never on time. So let me give you a window. So yeah, the results of the first SED that happened in August are out. So whoever wants to share the score with me, they can share. And yeah, I'm just logging in somewhere, so just give me a second. And I'll also wait for some time so that like uh, there are more people. They have joined. So yeah. Also today we are going to do linear equation in two variables. I'm thinking if we should do just the word problems or everything. And so that's something going in my mind. Should I just do word problems or should I cover everything? Yeah, now the logging is done, so I will be more over here. Yeah. So I'll be waiting since more people join in. And my kitten, she has settled and now there's no problem because I like the laptop stand. So the laptop is slant, so she cannot play with my keys. Sometimes she tries to, but she can't because earlier she was sleeping or something, so her head was going onto the keys, but now that is not the case. Actually, the problem is there are 79 page numbers, but there are only 78 questions. So I'm figuring out where the page numbers change. Let me just check if I have muted the, oh yeah, desktop audio I'm going to mute. Yeah, I'm sure it was question number 11, but no. So I'm just giving page numbers. I think then there are 79 questions only because frankly speaking, every single page I'm seeing a new question. No. So till 50, it is on the same page. After that, there's a gap. Got it. So yeah, I'm going to start at 8 because they're 5 minutes. So I just gather, like, I wish more people will join, and then I'll start in 5 minutes. My second cat is also here. This is a hard problem. Okay. I will write that in the chat as well. Starting in 4 minutes. Yeah. Thank God. Starting in 1 minute. Yeah. So I'm going to start now. So like as a ritual, today we are going to do linear equation into variables. Firstly, we'll be focusing on word problems. But since I don't have all the questions um, lined up, so yeah, we'll do easy problems first, and then medium word problems, and then hard word problems. So let me start. So the first easy problem, okay, I'll also have to. And then we're just looking at word problems. Okay. So first one is question number 6. So question number 6 is on page number 6. Oh my God, I wasn't audible. I increased the volume of the mic. These are just modeling questions, not this one. This one is just a modeling question. We know how to solve this one. Yeah, not a word problem, not a word problem. So question number 6 is the first word problem, easy word problem. So what is the question saying? A store sells two different sized containers of certain Greek yogurt. So linear equation in two variables will be talking about two different variables, x and y. Okay. Linear equation in one variable only talks about one variable, that is just x or y, or just one thing. Okay. So over here, this is the equation 5.48x plus 7.30y equals 1277.94. That is the total sales of the last month. How do I know that? Because Greek yogurt, dollars last month. And there are two different size containers of certain Greek yogurt. X is the number of small containers sold. Y is the number of large containers sold. This is the equation. According to the equation, which of the following represents the price in dollars of each smaller container? Answer is 5.48. How do I know that? Because in this equation, 5.48x plus 7.30y equals 1277.94. X is number of small containers. Y is number of large containers. $1,277.94 is total sales. So that means 5.48x is the sales from small containers. And that are total sales from small containers. Now X is the number of small containers, so 5.48 is the price of each container. Alright, that is why you are multiplying with the number of small containers. Same thing, 7.30y. They could have asked anything. They could have asked what is X, what is Y, what is 1277.94 represents, what does 5.48X represents, what is 5.48, what is 7.30Y. So that's your total sales from large containers. And 7.30 is going to be price of each large container. Container over here is your yogurt. There are two different sizes of container, small size and the large size. So over here we have interpretation of everything. Got it? So in our answer, they want to know price of each small container. So the answer is going to be 5.48. That was it. Ma'am, what is linear equation? Okay. So Scobie, linear equation is where the graph is a line. Okay. And that's graphically. If I have to talk about algebraically, then the power of the variable is 1. For example, you can just have x to the power 1, so it could be ax plus b, or it could be ax plus by plus c. Okay, so where the degree is 1, degree of the polynomial is 1, that is your linear equation. And when we look at the graph, it is going to be, or I do not work for anyone else. I'm self-employed. So I have my own online classes. So this was the first question where we learned about everything. Next problem is 11th, question number 11. That is going to be on page number 11. So here also 3a plus 4b is 25. Shipping company charged a customer $25 to ship some small boxes. Okay, and some large boxes. So we have some small boxes and some large boxes. Here again, we're talking about two different things. Small boxes and large boxes. That is why there are two variables. And the charging $25. So the equation above represents the relationship between A is the number of small boxes. Okay, B is the number of large boxes the customer had shipped. If the customer had 3 small boxes shipped, how many large boxes were shipped? So the number of small boxes is A, and there are 3 small boxes shipped. That means the value of A is 3. And now if I go here, 3A plus 4B equals 25. Now the value of A is 3, so when you substitute that, you will get 9 plus 4B is equal to 25. You subtract 9 on both sides, it's going to be 25 minus 9. 4B is 16, so B is going to be 4 because B is the number of large boxes. So I want to find the value of B. So there are 4 large boxes. You can also use Desmos after this. Just make sure you change your variable to x. 9 plus 4x equals 25. You just type your equation 9 plus 4x equals 25. The value of x or the value of b is 4. So there are 4 large boxes. Got it? Yeah. So there are two types of problems as we have seen in easy word problems. Either they can ask the interpretation of anything, the whole list I gave you in the question number 6, or they will give you the value of one variable, you have to find the other one. So that also can be done. Okay, Scooby, I will try to improve my English, but yeah, I also know that my English is not very good. So that's okay if you cannot understand me. Right now, I can't do anything about it. So I'm really sorry that I was not able to help you. Next is question number 13. Yeah, this is also a word problem. X plus y is 75. The equation above relates the number of minutes X Maria spends running each day and number of minutes Y she spends biking each day. So both X and Y are number of minutes, but X is for running and Y is for biking. In the equation, what does the number 75 represent? So X plus Y is 75. So X plus Y means number of minutes spent running plus number of minutes spent biking. Okay, so this is the total number of minutes spent running and biking each day because we're talking about each day. So 75 is the sum. So if you're talking about just running, answer is going to be X. Biking, it is going to be Y. The total number of minutes spent running and biking is going to be X plus Y. That is equal to 75. Number of minutes spent biking for each minute spent running. So this is going to be Y over X. Because you want to know if you are running for 1 minute, how much minutes you are biking. So if you are biking for X minutes, if you're running for X minutes, you're biking for Y minutes. So if you're running for 1 minute, We're dividing with x, so it's going to be y over x. Got it? We want 75, so our answer is C. Yeah. Hi, Sandesh. Good evening. Uh, okay, so the problem is with Scobie, he's not able to hear me. What about others? Are you able to hear me properly, Sandesh? Or you also think the voice is too low? Rohan, hey bestie. I don't know Rohan you are, but yeah, hi. Okay. Okay, yeah, Sandesh, you told me that your total score, but I also was curious to know how much you got in maths. Until then, we'll do the next easy question, that is question number 15. That's also on page number 15. So machine makes large boxes or small boxes. Again, they're talking about two different kinds, large boxes or small boxes. So these are the two variables, one at a time, for a total of 700 minutes each day. So the total time is 700 minutes. It takes the machine 10 minutes to make a large box. Okay, so for one large box, it is taking 10 minutes. 5 minutes to make a small box, it is taking 5 minutes to make one small box. Which equation represents a possible number of large boxes X and small boxes Y the machine can make each day? Okay, so the total is 700. So the time is being spent on large boxes or small boxes. So we have to do total time of large boxes plus total time of small boxes. Now, how much time it is going to take for all the large boxes? Number of large boxes are X, and for one large box, it is taking 10 minutes. So this is going to be 10X. Same thing for small boxes. Number of small boxes are Y, and it takes 5 minutes to make one small box. So for Y small boxes, it will take 5Y minutes. So 10X plus 5Y should be equal to 700. This is our equation, option B. All right. Oh, you got 780 in mathematics. That is so good. But still, you're attending the classes. So what is the reason? I mean, are you not happy with 780 also? You want to get a perfect score of 800? Like 780 is a good score. You might have got 3 or 4 questions wrong at the marks. Because if you get one question wrong, you still get a perfect 800. Or you have 800 target. That is what I thought. Yeah. Okay, so just keep going on and take a little time. I hope you have not booked the next slot. So if you want perfect 800, just give it a little more time and you will get a perfect 800. Because I'm sure you would not have got more than 4 questions wrong. Yeah. Now the next one is, we are on 15th. Next one is question number 16. That's also the easy problem. A total of 364 paper straws of equal length were used to construct again, they're talking about two types of polygons, triangles and rectangles. The triangles and rectangles were constructed so that no two polygons had a common side. Okay. The equation 3x plus 4y equals 364 represents the situation where x is a number of triangles constructed. Makes sense because there are 3 sides in a triangle. So I think they're making x triangles. And in a rectangle, there are 4 sides. So the number of rectangles is y. So they're using 364 paper straws. So x is a number of triangles constructed, like I told you. Y is the number of rectangles constructed. What is the best interpretation of x comma y is 24 comma 73 in this context? So the value of x is 24, the value of y is 73, x is number of triangles, so 24 triangles. and 73 rectangles. There's only one option that's talking about it. Yeah, so it's option A. Oh, okay. So, Sandesh, do tell me if you need help in English. I have a tutor, so yeah, I can put you in touch with her. But apart from that, it'll be like a discussion between both of you whether it goes well or not. But yeah, I can put you in touch with the teacher. So maybe you can improve your score in English as well. Next question is question number 17. Yeah, so the equation y equals 0.1x models the relationship between the number of different pieces of music a certain pianist practice y during an x minute practice session. Okay, so x is the number of minutes and y is the number of different pieces of music a certain pianist practices. How many pieces did the pianist practice if the session lasted 30 minutes? So the value of x is 30 and they want to know what is the value of y. So when the value of x is 30, so y is going to be 0.1 times 30. So that is 3. So 3 pieces the pianist can practice in half an hour. So that means it is taking 10 minutes to practice one piece. That is the interpretation of this particular equation. Alright, so for 10 minutes you can practice one piece. You're giving it again in October. Okay, got it. Yeah. So next is question number 20. Yeah, so an employee at a restaurant prepares sandwiches and salads. Again, they're talking about two different things, sandwiches and salads. It takes the employee 1.5 minutes to prepare a sandwich, okay, and 1.9 minutes to prepare a salad. Employee spends a total of 46.1 minutes preparing. There are egg sandwiches, Y salads. So you'll multiply 1.5 with X because sandwiches. You'll multiply 1.9 with Y because salads. Total is 46.1. So 1.5x plus 1.9y is going to be 46.1. That's our answer. Because for one sandwich, it is 1.5 minutes. Number of sandwiches are x. So 1.5x is a minute spent on making sandwiches. For one salad, it is taking 1.9 minutes. There are y salads. So number of minutes spent on making salads is 1.9y. So 1.5x plus 1.9y is equal to 46.1. And that is it. Next is question number 26. Okay, so this graph is given to us. Pounds of lemons and pounds of tangerines. So 0, 18. So 0, 18 means there are 0 pounds of tangerines and 18 pounds of lemons. And then we have 9, 0. So 9 pounds of tangerines, 1 pounds of lemons are 0. Okay, the graph shows the possible combinations of the number of pounds in lemons that could be purchased for $18 at a certain store. If Melvin purchased lemons, okay, and 4 pounds of tangerines for a total of $18, how many pounds of lemons did he purchase? So there are 4 pounds of tangerines. You have to find out how many pounds of lemons. So 4 at 4, you just have to check the value of lemons when tangerines is 4. This is where tangerines is 4. You go here. This is the point. Lemons is 10. So you can buy 10 pounds of lemons. That is it. And if you look at the like the question is done, but I'm just explaining the graph one more time because the total is $18. So you can buy 18 lemons from $18. That means the cost of one lemon is $1, and here it is 9,0. So you're spending $18 to buy 9 pounds of tangerines. That means the cost of 1 pound of tangerine is going to be $2. So you're buying 4 pound tangerine. So 4 times 2 is 8. So you're spending $8 there. You have $10, and in $10 you can buy 10 pounds of lemons. But this was a pretty straightforward question. You just have to go to 4 at pounds of tangerines. See the value of y, that is 10. So 10 is the pounds of lemons. That's your answer. Next question is question number 28. A city's total expense budget for 1 year was X million dollars. Okay. The city budgeted Y dollars for departmental stores. The city budgeted $5 million for departmental expenses and $201 million for all other expenses. Which of the following represents the relationship between X and Y in this context? So total is X million. Then you have Y million for something and 200 million for something. So Y plus 201 is going to be X. We don't have any such option. So we have X plus Y, that's not possible. We have Y minus X, so Y minus X also not. Yeah. So if you subtract Y on both sides, X minus Y is going to be 201. Because total is X, so Y plus 201 should be equal to X. So X minus Y is going to be 201 because you're spending Y on departmental expenses and 201 million on rest of those. So X minus Y is rest of those. Next is question number 34. That's also on page number 34. So Mario purchased 4 binders. Okay. So number of binders is 4 that cost X dollars each. 3 notebooks that cost Y dollars each. What is the best interpretation of 24? So 24 is a total when you're buying both binders and notebooks. So the total cost in dollars for all binders and notebooks purchased. That is the answer. The total cost in dollars for all binders purchased. So for binders, it is Y binders, yeah, 4X. Because X is the cost for one binder and there are 4 binders, so 4X. For all the notebooks purchased, it is going to be 3Y. Total cost is going to be 4X plus 3Y, and that is 24. The difference in total cost between the number of binders and notebooks purchased, that is going to be 4X minus 3Y or 3Y minus 4X. We do not know which one is greater. All right. So the only option that makes sense is option C. Next is question number 35. So a gardener buys 2 kinds of fertilizer. Fertilizer A contains 60% filler materials by weight and fertilizer B contains 40% filler materials by weight. Okay, again they're talking about 2 different kinds of fertilizers. Fertilizer A 60%, fertilizer B 40% filler materials. Okay. Together the fertilizers bought by the gardener contains a total of 240 pounds of filler materials. Okay. Which equation models this relationship? X is the number of pounds of fertilizer A, Y is the number of pounds of fertilizer B. So in fertilizer A, there is 60%, so it's 60% of X plus 40% of Y, because it's 40% of the total number of pounds of fertilizer B, and fertilizer B, total number of pounds are Y. And that is equal to 240. So 60% of X is going to be 0.6X, 40% of Y is going to be 0.4Y equals 240. This is our equation. Okay, because 60% means 60 over 100, and 60 over 100 it is going to be 0.6. Same thing for 40%, it is going to be 40 over 100. That's 4 over 10, that is 0.4. Yeah, that is it. Now the next one is question number 38. That's also on page number 38. X plus 20y equals 160 represents the number of sweaters, the number of shirts. X is the number of sweaters. The number of shirts is Y. This is $160. That means one sweater cost $40. One shirt cost $20. Okay. Yesenia purchased 2 sweaters. How many shirts did she purchase? So sweaters is X. So the value of X is going to be 2. You have to find the value of Y. So just you replace X with 2. And now you can solve normally as well. Or you can go to Desmos and get your answer as well. So all the numbers are divisible by 20. So this will be 4 plus Y equals 8. What I did, I divided the entire equation with 20 because 20 is a common factor everywhere. So 40 divided by 20 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. 20 here just goes, 160 divided by 20 is 8. So 4 plus Y equals 8, Y is equal to 4. So if I see a common factor, I divide the entire equation with that. If you want, you can do this as well. 40 times 2 plus 2. If you can put Y also, you can put X also. If you're putting Y, you will see a horizontal line, that will be your answer. If you put X, you will get a vertical line, that will be your answer. See? So the vertical line, the horizontal line, it is at 4. So the value of Y is 4. So you can purchase 4 shirts. Next is question number 41. This is a table and you have to identify the relationship. That we are not doing. We are doing 41. All the normal problems I'll discuss at a later point, because there normally you don't have the problem, and those problems you can solve with the help of Desmos. So yeah, that's why I've left them for the last. Now Tony spends $80 per month on public transportation. Again, they want the equation. 10 ride pass cost $12.5. Single ride pass cost $1.5. G is the number of 10 ride passes Tony buys in a month. T is the number of single ride passes, and he's spending $80. So it will be 12.5 times G, because one pass costs 12.5 and you're purchasing G passes. And then 1.5 T, because single rides you're buying T passes and one passes of $1.50. And that's going to be equal to $80. So 12.50 G. We write 0 whenever we're talking about money in dollars, because this is $12.50. When you just write 12.5, it doesn't make sense. Okay, that is why you always go to hundredth place. So anyway, 12.50 G plus 1.50 T equals 80. That is the answer. Next is question number 44. Okay, there are different rock types given. Now there are lots of words. Okay, let's see. Which of the following is the best interpretation of 3385.80 in this context? Okay. So this equation, now let's go to the equation. Equation gives the total cost in dollars of the rocks used in the project in terms of feet cube of limestone W. Okay, so this is limestone. And number of feet cube of basalt Z. Z is your basalt. All four rock types are used in the project. So it's not limestone or basalt or basalt, whatever it is pronounced as. So wherever you see basalt and limestone, that is not it, because this is extra. This is apart from limestone and basalt. So basalt, limestone you can cancel. Basalt you can cancel. Okay. And you are using all four rock types, so it includes the other two rock types, that is granite and sandstone. Because if you cancel them, granite and sandstone is remaining, and all four types are used. So 3385.80 is the cost of granite and sandstone needed for the project. It cannot be just sandstone because we are using all four kinds of rocks. It cannot be basalt or limestone and basalt and limestone because we have different terms for that. This one is for limestone, this one is for basalt. Okay? So remaining are your granite and sandstone. Next is question number 49. So Vivian bought party hats and cupcakes for $71. So there are party hats and cupcakes. Each package of party hats cost $3. Okay. Each cupcake cost $1. If Vivian bought 10 packages of party hats, how many cupcakes did she buy? 10 packages of party hats. So we have to give a variable name. So let's say party hats is X, cupcakes is Y. So X is equal to 10. You have to find out what is the value of Y. And our equation is going to be 3x plus y is equal to 71 because $3 times x is going to be 3x, 1 times y is just y. Okay, and when you add them together, you get 71. The value of x is 10, so it's going to be 30 plus y equals 71. So y is going to be 41. How many cupcakes did she buy? She bought 41 cupcakes. You can also just put it over here, 30 plus y equals 71. You will not get your answer over here because it's just statistics, so you zoom out. You can see the answer is 41. Okay. So all these are similar kind of questions only. Next is 56. That's going to be on page number 57. After 50, the page number increases by 1. Yeah, this is not a word problem. This is also not a word problem. This is a table problem. This is also not a word problem. This is problem number 56. So question number 56 is on page number 57. So for a camping trip, a group bought X 1 liter bottles, Y 3 liter bottles of water for a total of 240 liters of water. X 1 liter bottle, that means you'll multiply X with 1. 3 Y liter bottles, so you'll multiply Y with 3. So X plus 3Y has to equal to 240. Because 3 liter bottles of water, so in one bottle there are 3 liters. So in Y bottles there will be 3Y liters. Okay? So X plus Y, 3Y equals 240 is our answer. Next question is 58. 58 is going to be on page number 59. So a teacher is creating an assignment worth 70 points. Okay. The assignment will consist of questions worth 1 point and questions worth 3 points. X is a number of 1 point, Y is a number of 3 point. So you'll multiply X with 1, you'll multiply Y with 3, X plus 3Y, and total is 70. Option D. Okay, exact same question that we did before. Yeah. So I was only able to sort till 59 only. So yeah, rest of the questions I'll have to take a look. 62. Sorry, 61 is the next word problem that is on page number 62. So question number 61. So a shipment cost 5-pound boxes and 10-pound boxes with a total weight of 220 pounds. Okay. There are 13 10-pound boxes in the shipment. How many 5-pound boxes are in the shipment? So there are 13 10-pound boxes, so the weight is going to be 130 pounds. We do not know how many 5-point boxes, so let's call it X. So 130 plus 5X is equal to 220. So 5X is going to be 90, X is going to be 18. You can also use Desmos. 5X equals 220. You will get 18 as your answer. So 18 5-pound boxes are in the shipment. Next question is question number 65. Yeah. So over here the equation is F is equal to 2.50x plus 7y. F is the total amount of money. Okay. X drinks and Y salads. What is the best interpretation of number 7? Price in dollars of one drink. The drink is X, so the price of one drink is 2.5. Price in dollars of one salad. Y is salad, so yes. This is our answer. The number of drinks bought during the day. So the number of drinks is X. Number of salads is Y. That is not the cost. Yeah, so 7 is the price of one salad. Okay. Just give me a second. I want to remove the filters. Yeah. So this was question number 65. Again, they want to know the interpretation of some part of the equation. Next is question number 69. That's on page number 70. Again, I have to type everything. I don't know why. Here. So in question number 69, that's on page number 70. After 50, till 50, you have to follow the page number, but after that, the page number is one more than the question number. So J walks at a speed of 3 miles per hour, walking 3 miles per hour, running 5 miles per hour, walks for W hours, run for R hours, 14 miles is total. So we'll multiply 3 with W, so 3W. We'll multiply 5 with R because running is for R. So 5R, 3W plus 5R equals 14. This is our answer. So in 1 hour, you're running 5 miles. So in R hours, you'll be running 5R miles. In 1 hour, you're walking 3 miles. So in W hours, you'll be walking 3W miles. So 3W plus 5R equals 15. Next is question number 75. Okay, so over here, last week an interior designer earned a total of $1,258 from consulting for X hours and drawing up plans for Y hours. So consulting is X hours, drawing plans is for Y hours. The equation 68 plus 85Y equals 1,258 represents the situation. What is the interpretation of 68? So it is related to consulting. Consulting, it could be the answer. Drawing up plans, no. Drawing up plans, no. X is the number of hours, so 68 has to be dollars. So 68 is the slope, so also 68 is like you're multiplying with X. X is the number of hours. So 68 has to be the amount of money for 1 hour. $68 per hour, consulting last week, 68 hours, no. Because X is the number of hours. Okay? So option A for, yeah, that's it. Got it? Because X is the number of hours. So 68 has to be the money. So $68 per hour. That's our answer. And that too for consulting because X is for consulting. Okay, so now the next question. The next question and the last question is question number 78. This is also an easy word problem. Yeah. So Devio bought some potatoes and celery. The potatoes cost $0.69 per pound and the celery cost $0.99 per pound. Okay. Potato, celery. Devio spent $5.34 in total and bought twice as many pounds of celery as pounds of potatoes. How many pounds of celery did Devio buy? So now over here, if I call it potatoes X, celery Y, then for money I have 0.69X plus 0.99Y is equal to 5.34. Because X is the number of pounds of potatoes, okay? And Y is the pounds of celery. So the cost is 0.69X, the cost is 0.99Y. The second equation is bought twice as many pounds of celery as pounds of potatoes. So celery is twice of potato. So y is equal to 2x. This is actually a system and they want to know how many pounds of celery did Tavio buy. So they want to know the value of y. You have got your system of equations. Put both the equations in Desmos. Your point of intersection is going to be the answer. Okay? So first equation is 0.69x plus 0.99y equals 5.34. Next one is y is equal to 2x. 2 comma 4. 2 is the pounds of potatoes. 4 is a pound of celery. Yeah. So our answer is 4 because x is equal to 2, y is equal to 4. And we want to find about y. Got it? That's the easier method. I will suggest that method only because otherwise you replace y with 2x, that's just solving by substitution. So yeah, this one is a good method. Got it? So celery is going to be 4, potatoes is going to be 2. Yeah, because celery is twice of potatoes. So yeah, with this, we're done with the easy questions. So hi, I am good. So I don't reply to your beautiful comments. I'm really sorry. Yeah. So now I'll take a little break and then we'll move on to the medium questions. And at the right time, the bell has opened. So yeah, I'll just check who's there at the home. Yeah. Yeah, but before that, just give me a second. I will give you the first medium word problem so that you can try it when I'm gone. So the first medium word problem is question number 21. That's too late. But yeah, you can try this question. I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, so I'm back. And now we'll do the medium questions. Yeah. So the first is 21. But why 21? I really don't want to check all 20 questions before this, but yeah. Medium problems are like not that much, but I will quickly do that. Because I'm like, yeah, this is not. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, this is not. Actually, it is 21. Okay. So yeah, this problem on a 210-mile trip, Cameron drove at an average speed of 60 miles per hour for the first X hours. If somebody has completed this, they can answer in the live chat. Otherwise, I'm going to do it. He then completed the trip driving at an average speed of 50 miles per hour for the remaining Y hours. Okay, so for the first X hours, it is 60 miles per hour. Then it's 50 miles per hour for the remaining Y hours. If X is equal to 1, what is the value of Y? And the total trip is of 210 miles. So 60 miles per hour for X hour. So this is going to be 60X, the distance covered. And this is going to be 50Y. And 60X plus 50Y is going to be 210. Because entire miles is 210. The value of X is 1. So 60 plus 50Y equals 210. So you can get rid of all the zeros. So 6 plus 5Y equals 21. 5Y is going to be 21 minus 6. 15Y is equal to 3. So that means he drove with an average speed of 50 miles per hour for 3 hours. Or over here, you can also use Desmos. $60 plus 50Y equals 210. Yeah, the value is 3. So the value of Y is 3. Next is question number 42. That is also going to be on page number 42. I'm just like, I'm not able to believe that there's so many few word problems. So that is why I'm like, no, I want to check. It is actually 42. So in an article about exercise, it is estimated that a 160-pound adult uses 200 calories for every 30 minutes of hiking and 150 calories for every 30 minutes of bicycling. Okay. So an adult who weighs 160 pounds has completed 1 hour of bicycling. Based on the article, how many hours should the adult hike to use a total of 1900 calories from bicycling and hiking? So 160-pound adult is just, this information is not relevant. Okay. So you are using 1900 calories total. And then it's 200 calories for every 30 minutes of hiking. And it is 150 calories for every 30 minutes of bicycling. Now they have completed 1 hour of bicycling. That means 300 calories they've used. Because in half an hour, you're spending 150 calories. So in 1 hour, you're spending 300 calories. 150 times 2. So the calories that you have to spend on hiking, it's going to be 1900 minus 300, that is 1600. So if you are using 200 calories in every 30 minutes, that means okay, so x is the number of minutes that you will be using it. You're multiplying it with 8. You're multiplying it with 8. So there are 8 chunks of 30 minutes, so that is going to be 4 hours. That's method 1. I hope it made sense. Otherwise, I will just tell you a different method. So the slope for x is going to be 200 over 30 times x. X is a number of minutes. And then it is going to be 150 over 30 times y is equal to 1900. Because for every 30 minutes, that means you have to divide with 30. For every 30 minutes, you have to divide with 30. Okay? And because x and y are in number of hours, so you multiply with 6. Yeah. So just remember x and y are in minutes. So you're hiking for 1 hour. That means the number of minutes is going to be 60 minutes. Sorry, you're bicycling for 1 hour. My bad, that is what I was thinking. Yeah. So 200 over 30x plus 150 over 30 times 60 is equal to 1900. Directly, you can put this equation in Desmos. 200 over 30 times x plus 150 over 30 times 60 equals 1900. You're not getting anything, so zoom out. You're getting 240 minutes. So 240 minutes you divide with 60 to get the number of hours, it is 4 hours. Okay, that's your second method where you're actually writing the equation. Okay, so the answer is 4 hours. If you want, you can multiply with 60 here itself. Okay, so that you will directly get x and y in hours. And if you're not doing that, then you can do it later on. Or if you directly want your answers, 30 minutes is half an hour. So half an hour is 0.5. So you can also divide with 0.5. And then you can get your answer in hours. Then you will directly get your answer as 4 hours. So you can convert it later also, you can convert it initially also. So 200 divided by 0.5x, 150 divided by 0.5 times 1. You can directly get your answer as 4 hours. Okay, so there are multiple methods of solving this. I hope you are able to understand what I have done. 160 pounds is not very important. Okay. The only important thing is that you're using 200 calories for every 30 minutes and 150 calories for every 30 minutes of bicycling. And you're bicycling for 1 hour. That means you're spending 300 calories in cycling and you have to spend total of 1900 calories. So remaining calories you have to spend on hiking, that is 1600 calories. So 200 calories you're doing for half an hour, 400 will take 1 hour, so 1600 will take 4 hours. Okay, so that is also the way that you can solve it, or you can also make the equation 200 over 30x plus 150 over 30y equals 1900. X and y are in minutes. If you want them in hours, then you can do 200 over 0.5x plus 150 over 0.5y equals 1900. From there also you can get your answers. All right. Now the next word problem is question number 52. There are very few in the medium one, but yeah. It is actually 52. Oh, and it's the same kind of question. We have seen this table before. So, the city is planning to build a rock retaining wall or monument in a garden in a park. So, there are four types of rocks that will be considered for use. Each rock type is its weight per volume in pounds per cubic feet and cost per pound in dollars. Only basalt, granite, and limestone will be used in the garden. The rocks in the garden will have a total of 1000 pounds. So we are only using basalt, granite, and limestone. There is no sandstone. Total is 1000. 330 pounds of granite is used. And we are not talking about cost, we are only talking about the pounds. Okay. Which of the following equations shows the relationship between the amounts x and y in feet cube for each of the other rock types used? Okay, so out of 1000, you're using 330 for granite. So remaining is going to be 670. So this option and this option is gone. And remaining two are which one? Granite we have already used. So we have to look for basalt and limestone. 180 and 120 are our numbers. So you have 120 and 180 over here. 165 is not a part of the problem because you have to find the feet cube. X and Y are the feet cube. So for 1 feet cube, it is 180. And for 1 feet cube, it is 120. So you'll multiply 180 with X. And you'll multiply 120 with Y. 165 is for granite. We already know the total amount is 330 pounds. That is 2 feet cubed. So that is what we don't want in our equation. We want 180, 120, and 670. So 120, 180, 670, that's only in option C. I hope this made sense. Next is question number 59. 59 is an easy word problem. I think it, no. Yeah, it's question number 16 or 59. Oh no, this is 59. My bad. I'm really sorry. Because page number 60 means question number 59. I'm really sorry for getting a little confused. Okay. So figure A and figure B are both regular polygons. We're talking about two different regular polygons. Regular polygons are the polygons which have equal sides and equal angles. All the sides are equal to each other and all the angles are equal to each other. Sum of the perimeter of figure A and perimeter of figure B is 63 inches. So their sum of the perimeter is 63 inches. 3x plus 6y represents the situation. X is the number of sides of figure A. Y is the number of sides of figure B. So what does 6 represent? So 3x, that means each side is 3 units, or okay, they're talking about inches, yeah. So 3 inches long. For figure A, each side is 3 inches long. That is why your perimeter is going to be 3 times x. Now for figure B, each side is going to be 6 inches long. That is why the perimeter is going to be 6y. So they want to know 6, each side of figure B has a length of 6 inches, that is correct. The number of sides of figure B is 6, no, that is y. Number of sides of figure B is y. Each side of figure A has length of 3 inches, the answer to this is 3 inches. Number of sides of figure A, that is x. So option A is the correct answer. Alright. After that, like I told you, after 59, I don't have them labeled. So yeah, question number 60 is also a word problem, that is medium. So question number 60 is on page number 61. 2.5b plus 5r equals 80. B is the number of birds. R is the number of reptiles. Okay. Business cares for 16 reptiles on a given day. How many birds can it care? So R is given as 16. You have to find the value of B. So the equation will become 2.5b plus 5r. The value of R is 16. So 5 times 16 equals 80. Now 5 times 16 is 80. So the entire 80 care is given to the reptile. So you cannot give anything for the bird. So the answer is 0. Got it? Because number of reptiles are 16 times 5 is 80. So we're giving the entire 80 because the total is 80. So nothing is left for the birds. Yeah. Next medium question is question number 68. That is a word problem. So neighborhood consists of 2-hectare park and 35-hectare residential area. The number of trees. So X is the number of trees because they wanted the interpretation of X. Okay. So the total trees are 3934, 2-hectare park, 35-hectare residential area. So which of the following is the best representation? Total number of trees in the residential area. So X is related to park. So wherever you see residential area, that is not the answer. Residential area, that is not the answer. Now the total number of trees in the park is going to be 2x. Because it's a 2-hectare park, so X has to be the average number of trees per hectare in the park. So option A is the answer. Average number of trees per hectare in the residential area is going to be Y. Total number of trees in residential area is 35Y. Why I'm saying that? Because 3934 is a number of total number of trees. So 35Y trees are coming from residential area. 2x trees are coming from park. That is why total number of trees in the park is going to be 2x. Okay, so it is option A. The average number of trees per hectare in the park, because for 1 hectare it is x, so for 2 hectares the number of trees is going to be 2x. Yeah, that's it. That was all. So medium questions were like very limited. They were just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 medium word problems. Yeah. Now we'll be doing the hard word problems, okay, based on this concept. And then in the end, I will show you the modeling problems that we discussed in great detail in the last session in linear functions. So those modeling problems will be helpful here also, because the table is given and you have to find the equation of the function. Or equation, yeah, you just have to find the relationship between y and x. There's no function over here. So over there also Desmos modeling will be helpful. So now the hard word problems. Because they were just 6, so I'm not tired and I don't need a break right now. Again, they are also not very much. So the first hard word problem is going to be question number 5. So a certain apprentice is enrolled in 85 hours of training courses. The equation 10x plus 15y equals 85 represents the situation. X is the number of on-site training courses. Y is the number of online training courses this apprentice is enrolled in. How many more hours does each online training course take than each on-site training course? Okay, so how many hours? So 10x plus 15y equals 85. 85 is total hours. X is number of on-site training courses. So 10 is going to be number of hours for each on-site training course. Okay. Now y is number of online training courses. So 15 is going to be hours for each online course. So how many more hours? 5 more hours, because 15 minus 10. Got it? Because in online training courses, you're taking 15 hours. In on-site training course, you're taking 10 hours. So 15 minus 10, you're taking 5 more hours to complete the online training course than on-site training course for each one. Okay, not in total. So yeah, that was it. Oh my God, I'm really sorry. I didn't realize I'm not showing the question. So this is the question. Let's go through it one more time. So 85 hours of training courses, 10x plus 15y is 85. X is the number of on-site training courses, y is the number of online training courses. How many more hours does each online training course take than each on-site training course? So each on-site is taking 10 hours, because X is the number of on-site training courses. So 10 is for one on-site, number of hours for one on-site. Similarly, 15 is the hours for one online training course, each online training course. So how many more is going to be 5 more hours, 15 minus 10. Next one is 25. That's on page number 25. So Keenan made 32 cups of vegetable broth. Keenan then filled X small jars and Y large jars, with all the vegetable broth he made. And he made 32 cups. Yeah. 3x plus 5y, 32 is the situation. What is the best interpretation of 5y? So 32 is the cups of vegetable broth, the total. Y is representing too large. So wherever you see small, that is not the answer. And it is a total. So number of large jars Keenan filled, that is Y, because Y is a number of large jars. So the total number of cups of vegetable broth in the large jars, that is the answer. Because number of large jars is your Y. Number of small jars is X, because they're saying X small jars and Y large jars. So vegetable broth is 5Y in large jars. In small jars, it is 3X. So in one small jar, you can fill 3 cups of vegetable broth. Okay? In one large jar, you can fill 5 cups of vegetable broth. So the total cups of vegetable broth that you're filling in large jars, that is your 5Y. Alright? So this is how we solve it. Next one is 31. That's also on page number 31. So the points plotted in the coordinate plane above represent the possible number of wallflowers and cornflowers that someone can buy at the garden store in order to spend exactly $24 on the 2 types of flowers. The price of each wallflower is same, price of each cornflower is same. What is the price of one cornflower? So you have cornflowers over here, right? And you can see 16, 0. So you're buying 16 cornflowers when you're buying 0 wallflowers. That means you're spending the entire $24 in the cornflower. So 16x is going to be 24. So price of each cornflower is going to be 24 over 16. That is 3 halves. That is $1.50. Got it? You can take any point, in fact, if you want. Not exactly any point. You should take the x-intercept, this point. If you wanted to find the cost of one wallflower, we would be using this point. Because here there are no cornflowers, you are spending the entire money on just wallflowers. So 12y is going to be $24. So for each wallflower, you are paying $2. And $1.50 for each cornflower. So in this type of question, when the entire graph is given to you and they want to know just about one variable, look for x-intercept or y-intercept, because they want to know about cornflowers. I'm taking the x-intercept because that's where wallflower is going to be 0. Just cornflower is present. Okay? So that is what we want from there. Yeah, that's it. That's the solution. So we are taking x-intercept because we do not want the wallflowers to be there. Next one is question number 50, directly 54. Okay, that's going to be on page number 55. I'm just checking if I've left something. No, I haven't left anything. So now question number 54. That's on page number 55. Okay. Exactly same question. We have done it before. 5G plus 45R. G is the number of green tokens, R is number of red tokens. Total points are 380. So for one green token is of $5. Points, I mean to say. Yeah, we're talking about points. So one green token is worth 5 points. And one red token is worth 45 points. How many more points is a red token worth than a green token? 45 minus 5, 40 is your answer. Got it? Because G is the number of green tokens, so 5 is points for each green token, 45 is the points for each red token. So a red token is 45 points, a green token is 5 points. 45 minus 5 is going to be 40. That is it. That's why it's important to understand the meaning of each number, or when they're combined, what does it mean? So 5G is the number of points you're getting, the total number of points you're getting through green tokens. 45R is the number of total points that you're getting through red tokens. And 380 is when you combine both of them together. After that, we have 57. That's going to be on page number 58. So to earn money for college, every works two part-time jobs, A and B. Okay. She earns $10 per hour working at job A and $20 per hour working at job B. In 1 week, every earned a total of S dollars for working at two part-time jobs. The graph represents all the possible combinations. What is the value of S? So like I told you, you can take x-intercept or y-intercept. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So at job A, he's working for 16 hours. And he's not working for any hours at job B during this point. So the money that he's earning from job A is 16 times 10. And he's earning 0 at job B. So S is going to be 160. So the value of S is $160. You can also take the y-intercept, that this is your method 1. In method 2, you can take this point. This is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's working 8 hours at job B because this point is 0, 8. And 0 hours at job A. So again, he's not earning anything from job A. Whatever he's earning is through job B. So in job B, he's working $20 per hour. So 20 times 8 plus 0 is going to be S. So again, the S is going to be $160. So x-intercept or y-intercept are the easier points. You can take some other point also, but you cannot be sure about its value. So for example, you can take this point also. This is 6, 5. So 60 plus 5 times 20. So again, you will get 160. Basically, you can take any point. But x-intercept and y-intercept are the easier ones to look at, and you just have to worry about one variable. You don't have to worry about both of them. Got it? So the total amount that he's earning is $160. So let's see if there are any more hard word problems. Just the page number was not correct. Yeah. Question number 70 is a hard word problem. So after 57, we directly have 70. Okay. Now, how many liters of 25% saline solution must be added to 3 liters of a 10% saline solution to obtain 15% saline solution? Saline solution, not saline. My bad, saline solution. So let's say 25% saline solution is X liters. For 10% saline solutions, you have 3 liters, but you can also take it as Y. Now, when you're combining them, when you're mixing them together, right, you're adding. So that means the total liters are going to be X plus 3 liters. And you're obtaining a 15% saline solution. So these X plus 3 liters are giving you 15% saline solution. Got it? Because you're adding these two together. So the saline should also be should be added together. So saline over here is going to be 0.25x. This is going to be 0.10 times 3. And that is equal to 0.15 times x plus 3. Okay. And now we can just put this in decimals and get the value of x. Plus 0.3 is in the 0.3 liters is in the second one, where you can also do the multiplication because there are 3 liters and it's 10% is saline. So that means 0.3 liters is your salt. Saline means salt. And this is going to be 0.15 times x plus 3. 1.5 liters should be added. So the value of x is 1.5. 1.5 is your answer. Also, because you have percentages, so you can also just multiply with 100. So you can just write 25x plus 10 times 3 is 30 equals 15 times x plus 3. That's also completely fine. All right. 45 minus 30 is 15. Yeah. So you need 1.5 liters of 25% saline solution. Okay. So final solution, it will be 4.5 liters and it will be 15% saline. So that is how we do the percentage problems when you're mixing two different mixtures. Yeah, now the next lookout, I don't think there is any more, but yeah, just look at the next problems. Yeah. So that is it. So the hard word problems were also just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So most of the word problems were easier ones and the medium ones. Also, I'm giving you time. So if you want to continue, because I think I can go forward. So please reply in the chat if you want me to continue the rest of the problems as well. Where the graph is given, you have to find the equation, or the table is given and you have to find the equation. If you want to do the normal problems also, I call them normal problems. Those are not the word problems. So you can tell me in the chat if I should continue or I should end. Okay. So I will wait for 5 minutes for your replies, and then if there's no reply, that means I will just end the live session, or if you want to go forward, you can just let me know. Yeah. And I will just drink water till then. Also, I was focused on teaching. So again, I will say, I know it will happen million number of times because the country that we live in or the planet that we live in, it keeps happening. But please, I'm not going to respond to the comments that are related to, like, I don't know what kind of comments which are not related to teaching. I'm just going to ignore them. Okay. So I'm just saying it again because I think I'll have to repeat this in every live session. I know this will keep happening and there's no point that I should speak about it, but I am going to speak about it because I'm not going to feel uncomfortable in my own live sessions. So if I find it, I'm going to call it out at the end of every live session. I will not do it in the middle of it because I'm teaching then, I'm not teaching, I'm solving questions. But yeah, so I'm not going to entertain anything other than whatever topic we are discussing. So yeah, please do not come here if you want to hit on a goal. I will be very straightforward this time. Yeah. Also, since there's no one to tell me that we should continue, so that is it. We are going to end the live session over here. So we covered all the word problems based on linear equation in two variables. Rest of the problems I will do in another live then. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for all the comments. Thank you so much for telling me what you want to learn next or what you want to work on next. So please keep doing that. It's a great help. And I'm really grateful if I'm able to help anyone in any sense. So yeah. Thank you so much if I'm able to help you at all. Yeah, for that also I'm thankful. Yeah, so that is it. We're done for today. I'll be coming in the next live, and in the next live, I'll be doing percentages before going to system of linear equations and linear inequalities because we have done 3 modules of linear equations. So let's uh, take one more module of problem solving and data analysis, that is percentages. So that is it. We're done for today. Thank you so much. You have been a great audience. Yeah, thank you. Bye.